Hi, welcome to Type Talk by Tam Psych Advice. Today's topic is stop quitting, keep going. So what is it that you keep giving up on? Is it relationships, a new career, your marriage, more friendships? I cringe at the phrase, relationships are work. Is there a better way to say that? The truth is, all relationships are work. Whether it's the people that you work with every day, your brothers, your sisters, your mother, father, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, church members, and neighbors. The way we communicate with others can help us move forward in life or set us 10 steps backwards. But have you ever had the privilege of being in the presence with someone, and no matter how positively you try to communicate with that person, they are determined to come after you? They make you want to quit because your life is already so hectic. You just don't have the energy to deal with them. So what do? Do you quit and not care if they think they ran you off? Or do you create your own methods of survival? Are you confrontational or passive when it comes to conflict? So how do you deal with adversity? Do you keep bumping into roadblocks or people setting traps for you to fail? If that's true, you need to check out my video on how to not let people bait you. I've heard people say that no matter how much tension somebody tries to create around them, they're not leaving. If you're leaving because you think you'll never have to deal with difficult people again, think again. There are difficult people everywhere. However, if it's too much pressure, it definitely is a time that you should consider a new plan of action. You know that saying, the grass is always greener on the other side? Sometimes that's just not true. You go from bad to worse, so you really have to weigh your options. I learned in industrial and organizational psychology that many times it's not your profession, it's the environment. I've worked in very happy places that were fun every day, so the challenges weren't so bad. I remember I wanted to be a physical therapist, and I worked as a physical therapy aide at a place that was just dreadful. The environment was negative, toxic. That made me decide I don't want to be a physical therapist. So sometimes you do have to change environments. So the title of this video, Stop Quitting, Keep Going, could be a trigger for someone, because sometimes when the brain hears stop or don't, that's what it wants to do. It wants to do the opposite. Don't eat that. So what do? You eat it. Do not fear. What do? You fear. Sometimes saying don't can do the opposite. So you have to rephrase things in a different way so that the brain is ready to act. If someone says to you, don't let that person talk to you that way, what do you feel? It kind of doesn't work. We have to be aware of our words, acknowledge how you really feel, and come up with a plan. One key is to surround yourself with positive, encouraging, uplifting people when you're going through a tough situation in life, so that you don't start to believe the negative messages the difficult person is trying to give you. So do you fight or flight? Some people are confrontational, so they're gonna fight. But if it comes to protecting your sanity, you might need flight. That means you're gonna get out of there. Do you leave for anything? There are some people who change all the time. They change jobs every day, they change relationships every day, they change where they live every day. But if you leave for everything, then you're not building up your muscles. You're bouncing everywhere because you're not happy, and that's also not good. You still have to build up some tenacity. Sometimes you have to find peace within the storm. You have to figure out creative ways. Enneagram 6 and Enneagram 8, the asserter, can become very confrontational when faced with adversity because they don't like that feeling of weakness. NTs can be very good at expressing what they feel and what they think and standing up for what they believe in, and also pushing through and not quitting when the going gets tough. But at the same time, some of them are flexible enough to change directions and change paths when they see that something is not working. I think SJs might have the hardest time getting out because they're so loyal, they're so dependable, they are work driven, they follow rules and guidelines, and it's harder for them to pull out when the going gets tough, even when they're being mistreated or they're not being used in appropriate ways. Have you ever stood up for yourself in a situation and it makes things worse? So what do you do in that case? Have you ever heard the church song, I surrender all? I throw my hands up, yeah, and I surrender. I don't try to fight it anymore. I just give up. I throw my hands up. I say, you know what? I'm done. I don't have the energy to fight this anymore. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't have anything left. But then here's the other part of that. I'm not going to be putting in a lot of energy into somewhere or something or someone that is draining me, that's draining my energy. So you're not going to get the best out of me. You're not going to get all that I have to give. As an ENFJ, sometimes that tactic works for me. Things just seem to turn around. Maybe I'm changing the direction of my energy. So just remember that life is tough, but gotta remember the phrase, quitters never win and winners never quit. We live in a society where we have to push through, we have to keep going, can't give up on life. And those experiences help you to be better. So try to learn something new when you're in the middle of a tough situation or a difficulty. Get in gear. Great things are coming your way. They're already in motion and they're waiting for your arrival. You come so far, don't stop now. You can't quit. Keep going. If you want me to do more videos like this, then give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that this is something you're interested in. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching Type Talk by Tam Psych Advice. Goodbye.